You guys were unable to get a stop those final 3 minutes of the game. What did you kind of see as the biggest difficulty of not being able to stop the Bucks after you've been able to and get a lead?
I think probably a couple bad offensive possessions, led by me as well, and they're an experienced team, so they were attacking us. That's what I see now. When you get a stop, you get confidence in offense as well. So they got a couple easy ones. I settled for 2 shots, and I think they gained confidence a little bit, and they made 2 big shots, offensive rebound too.
Do you think because it was an uphill battle, once you got to the last 3-4 possessions, you all kind of ran out of gas?
Yeah, I was. I was, I'm not gonna lie to you. But, tough to say right now, we were up to 3 minutes left, something like that. It was tie game before that, so yeah, we was playing good. And just think positive, we have a lot of guys that they use their minutes, and they prove they can play, so keep going, nothing else.
Jalen, I know obviously the win's going to be the most important thing, but do you feel yourself building more confidence, especially with the way you've played the last couple of games?
Yeah, just trusting my work, just going out there and being myself, not trying to be something I'm not. Just staying in that attack mindset has really helped me, just find some easier buckets, find some easier ways to make my minutes more effective. So that's all it's been so far.
Y'all held Giannis to 7 points. What was the key to sort of protecting the paint in the second, third, fourth quarters to kind of allow that comeback to happen?
I think we just did a good job, drawing the line, making it hard for him to attack, not letting him get deep in the floor. So, and we had a lot of guys to throw at him. It was me, JC, O, Dre. There's a lot of guys being thrown at him, so it's fresh bodies. And at the end of the day, you just got to make it difficult with a player like that. He's gonna make tough shots, get tough buckets, but all you can do is just make it difficult for him. And I think we did a pretty good job at that tonight.
Bogi, I know the mentality is always shoot or shoot, but to come back from a game like against the Clippers and for tonight to happen, just kind of what did you address when you got home and kind of built toward tonight?
Honestly, I stick to my routine. Nothing has changed, and still dealing with that conditioning part. I was feeling good in the first 2 games, but I think that game in Golden State kind of got me later on the road trip. So it's normal, everybody has up and downs through the year, and I have learned, in NBA there's always next game, next day, or in the next 2 days or 3. There's no more rest than that, and just keep the good habits, keep going, and of course some days you're gonna wake up and feel bad, some days you're gonna hit everything, so it's normal.
Bogi, as you just mentioned, you guys are going to move on to the next game. Kind of awkward situation being back at home tonight after coming off a 4-game road trip and then heading right back on the road to Indiana and Toronto before coming back here for the MLK game. What could be done, and what are a few keys to get back on the winning side of things on the road?
Honestly, find a way, find a way. We know it's a tough schedule coming up, and yeah, we know all these tough teams in front of us, and it's gonna be tougher, from this point. And just stay together, keep working, trust your work, and nothing else. We cannot run away from it. We gotta play. You gotta step out and play. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any last questions? Thank you.
2-point lead late in the game, and they made some timely threes to kind of stretch that lead to eventually take the game.
I know you always talk about defense. It really felt like that third quarter, everyone was defending as a five-man unit. Did you see that too? And what changed defensively in that second half?
Well, I thought we got aggressive. We were playing from behind, and we needed to play with more urgency. And I thought we came out with that in the third quarter. Certainly when our bench came into the game, they played with that urgency and was able to get stops and score some points in that third quarter to give us a big third quarter. So urgency is what we needed. They pretty much dominated in that first half, scoring the ball, rebounding the basketball, but we did a better job in the second half.
What is it about these games that makes it so hard for them to come out with the urgency to start the first quarter?
I mean, I think you have to give credit to Milwaukee. They came out with urgency. We've had success against that team this season, and you knew that they were going to come out with urgency. So it's not so much our guys didn't, come out with that urgency. Sometimes the opponent is just playing better, and I thought they did play better in that first half.
How much of that second half was the urgency, coming up with Bogi moving up to that starting five group as opposed to Aaron?
Yeah, well, I just felt like we needed to make a change, and we went to changing our rotation as far as who was starting. But really, I think the scoring and the stopping came the last 6 minutes of that third quarter. I thought Frank came in and made some big plays. Jalen came in and made some big plays. That second unit did a nice job of bringing some energy, getting some stops, and scoring some points.
In terms of getting those stops, Giannis, I know he had 10 assists, but you held him to 7 points tonight. Just what was successful in defending a guy like Giannis, especially in the game?
Well, I thought, our guys did a good job of just trying to stay in front of him, try to keep him off the free throw line. They were red hot in that first half from the three. We needed to get closer and contest their shots, and I think they may have had 11 threes in that first half, and we did a better job of applying pressure in the second half. But this is a team they're an analytical team. They're going to try to attack the paint, attack the rim, and if they can't get to the rim, they're going to shoot threes. And that first half, we wasn't close enough. We didn't make them miss. The second half, we got more pressure, disrupted more, and was able to get some stops.
When you talk about the night that Frank had and Jalen, did you see them doing anything different than they've done in the past to kind of have the success?
No, I thought they were shooting the ball and knocking down shots. Defensively, we're getting stops and making plays. So they don't get a lot of attempts sometimes when they're out there. And tonight they got some looks and they knocked down those shots. And I think that was a difference. Frank goes 3 for 4 from the 3-point line. So that was working for us with him in the game.
Any last questions? Thanks, Coach.
So